let's look on page number, what did I say? 53? Page 53. Okay, 3 geographical areas. Okay, we already talked about the Fertile Crescent. Okay, in the Fertile Crescent, the area that has been called the cradle of civilization, look at this, lie the modern countries of Israel, Jordan, Lebanon, and Syria. Okay, so those are where the Fertile Crescent was in ancient Middle East. What are you doing? Okay, go outside and empty it.
I got it out.
Go outside and empty it. Did you empty it onto the floor? Okay, then go outside and empty your shoe. Okay, well, don't make noises like that. That's a little weird. Okay, the countries of Turkey and Iran lie within the northern plateaus region. Okay, you guys see where the northern plateaus are. It's in the green on page number 53. Okay, we see the Arabian Peninsula. It's in the pinkish color. Obviously, that's where the Arabian Peninsula is. Yes, Cameron? No, but you do need to open your book. Okay, page 53. Make sure you guys are listening. Okay, go ahead and turn the page over to 4.7. So those are just basically the areas of the countries, okay? Let's look at 4.7, the Fertile Crescent countries, all right? Let's look at the modern country of Israel, okay? Josiah, can you please stand and read the first paragraph about the Fertile Crescent countries on page number 54? Okay, if you are not on page 53 or 54, please turn to page 54. Okay?
The Holy Land stands in contrast to the other countries in the Middle East. Living standards for most of Israelites are similar to those in Europe and America, and are much higher than those in most other countries of the Middle East. Many well-trained Jews from Europe and other parts of the world visit there. Countries continue to develop in spite of the ever-present Arab-Israel conflict.
Good. Okay, the Jews return to their land. So, the Holy Land stands in the great contrast to other countries in the Middle East. So, we know that Israel, since that was the place where Jesus walked, okay, it's often referred to as the Holy Land. Okay, let's read about the Jews returning to their land. Okay, Cameron, go ahead. That's what we just said. Persecution. Who remembers what persecution was? Shane? Killing, kind of throwing them in jail, different things like that. Okay, continue on.
In 1897, the movement called Zionism began with the intention of gathering the Jews to become a Jewish nation in the Promised Land.
Good, highlight that. Highlight Zionism began with the intention of gathering the Jews to form a Jewish nation in the Promised Land. Okay, this is a great movement that happened in 1897. Yes, please.
Also known in history as Canaan in Palestine, in 1948, the modern state of Israel was formed with the help of leading nations of the world.
Gavin, please be quiet, please.
Especially Great Britain and the United States, as a refuge for Jews
Persecuted.
during World War II. The first Prime Minister David
Gurion.
was very
Influential.
influential in the process. Soon Jews from all
Thank you. Okay, so you should have highlighted Zionism, that began with the intention of gathering the Jews to form a Jewish nation in the Promised Land. Then you should highlight in 1948, the modern state of Israel was formed. Israel became known as a nation or a state in 1948. Okay? And then the first prime minister was David Ben-Gurion. He was very influential in making Israel become a state or a modern nation. Okay, let's read about Jerusalem. Jerusalem is the capital of what class? Israel. Good. Okay. Jerusalem, the city of peace. Go ahead, Tony. Muhammad. Includes containing Thank you. Okay, Jerusalem is the city of peace. It is the largest city in Israel and one of the oldest cities in the world. Okay, Jerusalem is also known as the city of David. That's what people back then called it. Okay, and then it's also where Solomon built the temple. Remember, we studied that last chapter. Solomon built the temple in Jerusalem. Okay, highlight this. Jerusalem is the capital of Israel. Jerusalem is the capital of Israel. However, because of the Arab-Israeli conflict, okay, remember how we kind of talked about this yesterday? Who can raise their hand and tell me who were the two sons of Abraham that caused, or who were the fathers of these two different nations? Who was the father of Israel? Josiah? Not Jacob. Isaac, okay? Isaac was one son of Abraham. Who can tell me what the other son's name was? He was the son of Hagar, which was Sarah's Egyptian handmaid. Does anybody know who that is? Okay, the other son's name was Ishmael. Okay, Ishmael was the one son of Abraham that Sarai, or Abraham's wife, she kind of took it into her own hands. Remember, God promised to Abraham a great nation, right? And he promised to Abraham that he would bless him with a son. Okay, but Abraham was really, 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 really old, and he still hadn't had a son. Same as Sarah, his wife Sarah. His wife Sarah was really, 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 really old, and she got tired of waiting for God to fulfill his promise. So she kind of took matters into her own hands. She kind of told her servant, Hagar, that was her servant, and she said, you can go and marry my husband so that you can have, or I can have a son through you. And through that, Ishmael was born, but that was not God's will. Okay, God's will was for Sarah, or him to bless Sarah and Abraham with a son, and he still did. He still followed through with his promise, but then that's where we get the two nations, the Arabs and the Israelis, okay? And because of the conflict between the Arabs and the Israelis, they had a war, okay? The most important, because of the Arab-Israeli conflict, many countries carry on their important political business in Tel Aviv. So even though Jerusalem is the capital of Israel, but a lot of people go to the city of Tel Aviv, one of the modern cities in the Middle East. Okay? Let's talk about rebuilding the land. All right? Who wants to read that? Livy? Go ahead and stand. Irrigated. Who can tell me what irrigation is? Someone besides Josiah. We already learned what this is, Tristan. Supplying the land with what? Water. Good. Continue reading, please. Efficient. Highlight that. Highlight the national water carrier, which is the central pipeline of Israel's vast and efficient system of irrigation. Adam, make sure you're paying attention, okay? Don't draw on your paper, or don't draw around your pictures. Okay, continue reading, Livy. Barren land. Good, thank you. So, before the new state of Israel was formed, the land kind of had been destroyed. Cameron, please put on your mask. Okay, the land had been destroyed by the lack of rain. Okay, obviously rain helps plants grow. So with the lack of rain, they weren't able to grow, and the plants that they did have, they were being eaten up by flocks and sheep. Okay, and then people chopped down forests kind of for wood or maybe to build things. Okay, so the land was kind of barren, or it doesn't mean it's, okay, think of fertile. Obviously fertile is able to grow food. Barren is the opposite of fertile. Okay, it's unable, or it's very dry, different things like that. So what they did was they created the national water carrier, which is the central pipeline of Israel's vast and efficient system of irrigation. And this central or national water carrier brought water to the desert area there, and then now they can grow roses, fruits, grains, and vegetables. So now it's fertile again, okay? Let's read at the bottom. On the left-hand side, it says, for many years, agriculture was the most important part of Israel's economy. What do you think agriculture is? Does anybody know? Gavin?
Is it like history, kind of?
Not history. Okay, Josiah? Huh? Not the opposite of culture. Agriculture is actually the study of like farming of the land, food, like planting, different things like that. That's the agriculture of the land, okay? So for many years, agriculture was the most important part of Israel's economy, so they were farmers before. But now, today, however, it says, cut diamonds are Israel's leading export. So diamonds is something that they're prospering in. The Israelis also obtain phosphates and other minerals from the Dead Sea and use sand from the Negev desert for making glass. So they have a lot of industries that they kind of made up or they kind of found. They use phosphates and minerals from the Dead Sea. How many of you guys have ever tried anything like any salt scrub or anything from the Dead Sea? Has anybody ever tried that? I have. I used to have this hand scrub that had salt and it had sand that they mixed in with like moisturizers, and it made your hands so soft. Because of the phosphates and the minerals that are found in the Dead Sea, sometimes people use those for like beauty products, different things like that. Okay, that's what they also had, what they exported. And then also they use the sand to make glass. And then other exports include computer software, books, chemicals, and citrus fruits such as oranges. Okay, another thing that they have that is very common today is a lot of tourism. Okay, tourism is another Israeli industry. Who knows what tourism is? Savannah?
It's basically a place where a lot of tourists go.
Yes. What is a tourist? Josiah?
It's like a person who comes to a new place to
Like vacation, they're kind of hanging out, sightseeing. Those are tourists. Okay, tourism is a huge Israeli industry. Yes, Cameron?
I have a question.
What's your question?
You know the outlets?
Okay, like the Cabazon outlets. Okay.
Like, why is there so much busing things? Like,
Okay, well, let's ask a question pertaining to the lesson. Okay, if you guys have a question about something random that you think about, you can ask me later, but not during the lesson. Okay, let's talk about the lesson when we're in history class. Okay, tourism is another Israeli industry. Many people come to see the biblical sites and to enjoy the sandy beaches and pleasant Mediterranean climate. I don't know if you guys knew this, but last year, I believe, our church took a group of people to see Israel. I don't know if you ever hear Pastor Sadowski talking about it, but that's what they are leading in, is one of the places to tour, because obviously people want to see Adam. Don't do that, please. People want to see where Jesus walked. People want to see the grave where Jesus was buried. People want to see different homes and structures that maybe the disciples were in, or people in the Bible where they lived. People want to see the Dead Sea where obviously nothing is alive. People want to see the Red Sea, okay, or the Sea of Galilee where Jesus walked on water. That's why a lot of people want to go to Israel, because there's a lot of sightseeing. Yes? Yeah, they know where the tomb is because it's in the garden. Joseph of Arimathea, okay, he was a man, he was a follower of Jesus. He was a rich man. He owned a garden where he built a tomb for he and his family when they died. But since he loved Jesus so much, he put Jesus in that tomb. And obviously, Jesus rose again from the grave, so it's not like Jesus would need, or it's not like he would need the tomb anymore. So Joseph of Arimathea was able to get his tomb back. So that's what they found, and that's what they believe to be the tomb. Okay? Let's talk about their military strength. All right? The military strength. The Jews in the land of Israel must not only deal with the Arab nations that surround them, but also with the Arabs who live among them. Okay? Like, remember what we said, the Arabs and the Israelis are kind of at odds with each other. Okay? Many Palestinians, which are descendants of the Arab people who occupied Palestine before the Jews returned to the land in 1948, these Palestinians live in the northern part of Israel called Galilee. Okay, we know the Sea of Galilee from the Bible. All right, that's where Jesus walked. A lot of fishermen in the Bible, that's where they fished. Okay, Galilee is probably the most beautiful part of Israel. It is where Jesus spent much of his earthly ministry. Okay, the last paragraph, let's read that. Okay, because of the Arab disputes, all Jewish men must serve at least 3 years in the military after they become 18 years old. So that's kind of like they're automatically drafted into the Israeli army. Many Israeli women also join. In this way, Israel maintains a large group of trained citizens who can be called upon to defend the nation if needed. So because of a lot of people, they kind of want to take over Israel. A lot of people are at odds with Israel. Israel is always building up its defense system. Okay? Let's review a little bit. What was the purpose of the Zionist movement? Okay, look back on your page. The purpose of the Zionist movement, Emmeline?
Began with the intention of gathering the Jews to form a Jewish nation in the Promised Land.
Okay, so in your own words, what does that mean?
It means they were trying to gather them up and build a nation against the other people.
Nice. They were going to gather them up to form a nation in the Promised Land. Good job. Okay. Next question. What year was the modern nation of Israel founded? Tony? Good. 1948. What was known as the City of Peace? Shane, what was known as the City of Peace? Jerusalem. Good. Jerusalem was known as the City of Peace. What was Israel's important political business is carried on in the city of? What city was their important political business carried on in? Cameron? Not Jerusalem. That's not Israel. Okay, Jerusalem is the capital, but because remember there's a lot of conflict in Jerusalem, they went to a different city to handle their business. Starts with a T. Good. Tel Aviv. Okay, Tel Aviv is their business city. Good. Okay, let's review a little more about our map and what we kind of learned yesterday. Okay, let's do our, I kind of want to, let's go over our map again of the modern Middle East. Okay. Whoops. It's not it either. Okay. Does everybody know their nations and their capitals of modern Middle East? Well, let's hopefully we do. All right, who can tell me without looking, okay, without looking at our map, make sure you guys know this from memory so that you are studying this, what letter A is. What country is letter A? Landon? What country is letter A?
No.
Turkey. Turkey. Good. Were you about to say Assyria? Yes. Okay, we'll go over those in a second. Okay, what is the country of letter B, Savannah? Iran. Okay, make sure you know that Iran is to the right of Iraq. Okay, don't get those two countries mixed up. Okay, what's letter C? Okay, Adam. What did I just say? Not Iran. Iraq. Okay. What is letter B, class? Iran. Okay, letter B is what, class? Iran with an N. What is letter C, class? Iraq with a Q. Iran is to the right. Iraq is letter C, or to the left. Okay. What country is letter D, Ariel? Saudi Arabia. What country is letter E? Country is letter E, Emmeline? Not Jerusalem. What country is letter E? Letter E, Josiah? Jordan. Good. The country of Jordan. Remember, Jerusalem is a city, okay? What is it the city in? Do you know? I'll come back to you, okay? Letter E is Jordan, Jordan. What country is letter F? Livy? Syria. Good. Sorry? We'll go over in a second, okay? Letter F is Syria. Okay, what country is letter G? Tristan, what country is letter G? Make sure you're paying attention. Its capital is Jerusalem. Israel, okay? Make sure you're paying attention. Put that away, please. Okay, letter G is Israel. What is letter H? What country is that? Gavin? Lebanon. Good. Letter H is Lebanon. What city is the capital of Turkey? Number 1. Yes? Make sure you're not making noises, okay? Good. Ankara. Just raise your hand quietly. Okay. What city is number 2? Okay. What city is the capital of Iran? Starts with a T. Does anybody know? Tehran. Good. Ariel. Okay. Okay, what country or city is the capital of Iraq? Do you know, Emmeline?
No, I forgot.
Starts with a B. Olive? Baghdad. Good. Baghdad is the capital of Iraq. Okay, what country or city is the capital of Saudi Arabia? Not Rita, Riyadh. Okay. Kind of mixed together, all right? Riyadh. Okay, say it with me, class. Riyadh. Okay, that is the capital of Saudi Arabia. Okay, what is number 5? The capital of Jordan. Gavin? Amman. Good, or Amman. I don't really know exactly how to say it, but I'm guessing it's Amman. Good. The capital of Jordan is Amman. Okay, what is the capital of Syria? Tony? No, I thought you actually knew this one. Livy? Starts with a D. Damascus. Okay, say it with me, class. Damascus. Damascus is the capital of what, class?
Syria.
Syria. Okay, Syria is the country. Damascus is the capital. Okay. Number 7. What is the capital of Israel? Savannah?
Jerusalem.
Jerusalem. Good. Jerusalem is the capital of Israel. Good. Okay. Number 8. What is the capital of Lebanon? Adam, what's the capital of Lebanon? Starts with a B. Who knows? Not Baghdad. That's the capital of Iraq. Not Byblos, although it is a city close to it. Not Babylon.
Oh, Babylon? Or something like that?
No, it's Gavin? Beirut. Okay. Beirut. Say it with me, class. Beirut. B-E-I-R-U-T is the capital of Lebanon. Okay? Good. All right, let's go over a new map today. Yes. Guys, please do not talk. Actually, I don't know if this is... Not a new map. We're just going to review our other map. Sorry about that. Okay, Savannah, make sure you take out your highlighter and go to page number 3. 315. Thank you, Ariel. Okay, we need to know this map. Okay, for those of you, everyone, nope, you guys can leave your books closed. You guys already should know this. Okay? You guys should already know this, but Savannah, you can highlight with us as we go along. Page 315, okay? Put it down, please. You can put it down. Okay, keep it down. All right, let's go over this map. All right? Let's earn some tickets, okay? Let's start with Gavin. What mountain range is letter A? The Urals Mountains. Good. Letter B, Cameron. Cameron, close your book. Cameron, close your book. Starts with a C. Shh, guys. Close your book, close your book, close your book. Not you. Close your book. Starts with a C. Who knows this one? The Caucasus Mountains. Adam, please pay attention. Okay. Letter B. Shh, guys. Stop talking. Okay. Stop talking, you two. Okay. Letter B is the Caucasus Mountains. Please hang on to our stuff. Okay. Letter C. What is letter C? Welcome to the class. Himalayas. Good. Himalayas. Okay, that's our reference to, what is it? Monsters, Inc. Okay, so we should know mountain ranges. These are what you need to know. Okay, highlight these. You need to know the Himalayas, the Urals Mountains, and the Caucasus, and then you can just go back and highlight the number on the map. Okay? All right. Himalayas. All right. What is number or letter D? What mountain is letter D? We are at Emmeline. You're next, Josiah. Don't talk out. What? Mount Ararat. Good. Letter E, Josiah. Letter E. Huh? No, the mountain. Letter E. It's not the mountain range, the mountain. Not the desert, it's a mountain. Everest, okay? And please don't talk out next time, okay? Stop talking. Okay, letter F. Adam? Mount Fuji. Good. Letter G. What desert is this? Olive? Good. The Gobi Desert. Make sure we know where the Gobi Desert is. It's kind of in the middle of China, okay, or in the middle of Asia. That is the Gobi Desert, okay? What desert is letter H, Ariel? Good. The Rubal Khali. Okay. Rubal Khali is letter H. No, that is on what peninsula, class? What peninsula is that? Say it out loud.
Sinai?
Not on the Sinai Peninsula. There you go. The Arabian Peninsula. Okay. That's where Saudi Arabia is. Okay. Number 1. What sea is that, Tony? What sea is number 1? We're going in a line. You already had your turn. It's not the Mediterranean. Number 1.
Color.
It is a color.
Oh, Black Sea.
Black Sea. Good. Okay, make sure you guys are studying that and knowing the shape of the sea. That is the Black Sea. Number 2. Shane, what is number 2? Okay. Hi. What sea is number 2? Starts with a C. Good. The Caspian Sea. Okay. Number 2 is the Caspian Sea. Number 3. Tristan, what's number 3?
Red Sea.
The Red Sea. Savannah, are you getting these? Good. Okay. Number 3 is the Red Sea. Number 4. Landon, what's number 4? Okay, what's number 4? What sea is number 4? Starts with an A. It's next to what peninsula? Good. The Arabian Sea. ironically, is located to the Arabian Peninsula. Okay, it's kind of a given. Okay. Number 4 is the Arabian Sea. Okay, what river is number 5, Livy? Good, the Tigris River. Okay, put your pencil away. Don't mess with it, okay? Number 5 is the Tigris River. Cameron, we're back to you. What is number 6?
You said Tigris?
Shh, what's number 6? 3. Good. Euphrates River. Number 7, Gavin. Not the Huanghe. Not the Yangtze. Starts with an I. The Indus River. Good, Gavin. The Indus River, if you guys see, okay, right here, this is the country of India. So the Indus River is by India, okay? It is the Asian map. India is in Asia.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
The Indian movie?
Okay. What is number 8, Adam? The Huanghe River. Okay, and then Josiah, number 9. The Yangtze River. Good. Okay. Make sure you're studying these and continuing on studying these. Okay. You will see these again. So make sure you are studying these. You have all of those highlighted, Savannah? Guys. Okay. Okay, for the mountains, we need to know for now where we are. Number 49, Mount Fujiyama. And then 48, Mount Everest. And then number 47, Mount Ararat. Okay, and then for the mountain ranges, we need to know the Caucasus Mountains, number 37, the Urals, number 38, and then number 40, the Himalayas. Welcome to the Himalayas. Okay, and then for the seas, thank you. Okay, the seas, we need to know the Mediterranean Sea. Oh, sorry about the desert. We need to know the Gobi Desert, number 31. Then number 29, the Rubal Khali. Okay, and that's the deserts for now that we need to know. Shh. Okay, then move over to the seas. We need to know the Mediterranean Sea. That is in the Greece area. That's number 19. Okay, right above Africa. The Black Sea, number 21. To the right of the Mediterranean Sea up north. And then the Caspian Sea, number 22. Okay, we need to know the Red Sea, number 23. And then the Arabian Sea, number 24. Okay, and then the rivers, number 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. The Euphrates, the Tigris, Indus, Huanghe, and Yangtze River. Okay. All right, sounds good. Okay, no reading homework for tonight. Okay. But we do have history homework. Okay. Skill sheet number 9. Go ahead and grab your books. Okay, put your books, or actually you might need your books, but skill sheet number 9 is due tomorrow. Skill sheet number 9. Okay, and this has to deal with, make sure you're not talking, please. Landon. Okay, skill sheet number 9. Guys, I did not say talk.
Skill sheet what?
Go sit down. Go sit down and I will tell you. Go sit down.
Found it.
Go sit down. Sit down. Go to your desk. Oh no. Go get some tape. Okay, find your C. We are in skill sheet 9. This is the modern Middle East skill sheet that we have been going over. So the map in your book, Adam, what page is it on?
49.
Page 49. Your map is in your book to help you if you don't know the capitals and the countries by heart. Okay, that is to help you. Page 49 in your book. Okay, and then skill sheet number 9 in your history skill sheet.
I can't find it.
Does anybody know where the tape dispenser went? I don't know where that could have gone.